Right now, back into that rappers ready for Opps. I think I did something like this a while back. I can't remember, honestly. I'm just gonna keep it hot. I really can't remember. Memory's not that good, but it ain't bad either. You feel me? Yeah. Without further ado, let's gonna get into it.
It's dangerous. You never know when an op or a random dude is gonna test you. That's why a lot of these artists gotta stay strapped. Let's look at some rappers who's ready for Opps. Lil Pump. Lil Pump is a rapper from Miami, Florida, best known for tracks like Gucci Gang and I Love It, featuring Kanye West. He was one of the most popular rappers from the SoundCloud era and blew up on SoundCloud because of his wild behavior and catchy songs. But Lil Pump's gimmicks got him into some trouble with the law, like the time he was home alone and fired a gun through his front door. In February 2018, Lil Pump's manager called the police, saying 3 men was trying to break into the rapper's San Fernando Valley home. He said the intruders fired a shot.
Yeah, go ahead and say bless you in the chat. In the comments. Yeah.
Out through the front door. When the police got there, they found a bullet hole in the door, but there was no suspects on the scene. When they questioned Lil Pump, they realized he'd been smoking weed and there was a lot of holes in the story he told them. They came back later on with a warrant and found a gun in the bushes under a balcony. It wasn't loaded, but they found matching ammo inside Pump's crib. After doing a little investigating, the police believed that Pump was the one who fired the shot into the door, not some intruder. Pump was only 17 at that time, so he definitely wasn't supposed to be home alone, smoking weed, and playing with a loaded gun. So he got arrested and later sentenced to house arrest. His mom's also got investigated for endangering a minor by leaving her underage son at home with a loaded gun. Lil Pump's team insisted there was real intruders and that Pump only shot the gun to scare him off, but no suspects ever got arrested. Lil Pump ain't seemed too worried about the arrest. After leaving the courthouse, he told TMZ he had rich lawyers to help him fight the case. He also showed off his ankle monitor and spit a freestyle about it on the spot. But Lil Pump ain't the only rapper who's ready for whatever. This next artist got arrested after police found guns in the car outside of his birthday party. Young Thug. Young Thug is one of the most influential artists of this generation. He changed the sound of modern rap and paved the way for other artists to express themselves in different ways. But aside from his wild fashion sense and unique behavior, Thug is really about that life. In August 2018,
ain't Thug from Cleveland Ave, Zone 4. I promise y'all. First of all, y'all be on my ringtone. It's our phone though. Relax. Second of all, cause ain't nobody got that. That's yeah. Second of all, I only get calls. When it's recording time. Like, I don't know.
Thug got arrested for felony gun possession after police searched his whip and found a bunch of burners. He was celebrating his 27th birthday and hosting a listening party for his recent album, Slime Language, at a Dave & Buster's in Atlanta. The police already had an open investigation on Thug and someone on his team. Then, they heard about the party after Thug posted about it on Instagram. So, they decided to crash it and see what they could find. According to the police, around 11:40 p.m., a member of Thug's crew was leaving the party and ran into a police cruiser, which led to a search. During that search, they found multiple guns, including an AK-47 inside Thug's Rolls Royce. Thug got arrested for carrying a concealed weapon and then released on a $35,000 bond the next day.
Is he considered a felon or something? Because I know about Georgia, you can tote around that motherfucker for shit show. You can tote that motherfucker.
He's had other run-ins with the law in the past too. In September 2017, he got arrested for multiple gun and drug charges, including intent to distribute meth, hydrocodone, and weed. But despite Thug's criminal history, he got released and cleared of all charges related to the Dave & Buster's arrest. The police ain't find any of his DNA on the guns, so they ain't have enough evidence to prove he was the owner. Plus, they crashed into Thug's Rolls Royce, which led to the search. So eventually, all charges got dropped. But Thug ain't the only rapper ready for Opps. This next artist got arrested for carrying a concealed weapon not long after robbers tried to break into his crib while his mom's was inside. Polo G. Polo G is one of the hottest rappers from Chicago. He blew up in the late 2010s with tracks like Finer Things and Pop Out. Since then, Polo's career keeps going up and he's dropped multiple chart-topping songs and collabed with some of the biggest artists in the game. But being a rap star won't protect you from everything. Back in August, Polo had to hire armed security after some dudes tried breaking into his mom's house in Atlanta. Polo's mom, Stacia Mack, posted a surveillance footage on social media, which showed 3 men trying to break in. As soon as she realized what was going on, she started letting off shots and scared them away.
Damn.
She then offered her followers a $10,000 reward for any info that would lead to an arrest. After that, Polo.
I don't know. If motherfucker would have knew who that was, motherfucker would have folded for that. Some motherfuckers would have folded for that. You gotta think, a lot of motherfuckers in the hood are really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They really fucked up. It might not be the motherfucker that's kind of in the mix that would have folded and told and all that shit. Could have been motherfucker that's outside the mix. You catch where I'm going? Motherfucker would have probably told for that 10 bands. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think, some of these motherfuckers live in low income housing. Rent fucking $100. Nigga, they get $500 worth of food stamps a month type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fucked up. Probably make $200 at work a week, 2 weeks and shit. Nah, I ain't gonna. I'm over exaggerating, but for them, you know what I'm saying? They a lot of motherfuckers fucked up. So that 10 bands was probably looking like nice to a motherfucker.
Polo announced he was hiring 24/7 armed security to protect his family. A few weeks later, Polo got arrested in LA on a concealed weapon charge. He was a passenger of a car that got pulled over for unknown reasons. During the stop, police found that Polo was carrying a gun. He and a minor got arrested and charged with carrying a concealed weapon. He later got out on a $35,000 bond and has to appear in court to face charges in January 2022. Polo probably felt like a target after his home got hit and he knew he had to protect himself. But he should have hired security to come with him instead of risking catching a charge himself. But Polo G ain't the only one who ain't taking chances.
See, he didn't talk about how them charges got dropped in Miami. He ain't talk about that. Them motherfuckers got dropped.
This rap legend was facing up to 10 years in prison for a gun charge until he got pardoned. Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is one of the biggest artists of all time. He been in the game for over 20 years and has dropped countless classic albums and songs. But Weezy also got a bad habit of getting caught with weapons and was facing up to 10 years in prison after getting arrested in 2019. Lil Wayne got a history of getting in trouble with the law. In 2007, Wayne got arrested for weapons possession after police found a pistol on his tour bus in Manhattan. He eventually pled guilty, got sentenced to a year in jail, and served 8 months of that sentence on Rikers Island. But it don't seem like Wayne learned his lesson the first time. On December 23, 2019, Miami police got an anonymous tip that there was illegal weapons on Lil Wayne's private jet. He had just landed at the Opa-locka Executive Airport after a trip to Cali. When he landed, the feds searched the plane and found Wayne's coach bag, which contained a gold-plated 45 cal Glock. According to a warrant, Lil Wayne told the police he got the gun as a Father's Day gift. The search also uncovered bullets, coke, ecstasy, weed, heroin, painkillers, lean, and also over $25,000 in cash. But
I get the coke. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I don't do it, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying? But the meth in that heroin. What the fuck going on out here?
Wayne ain't get hit with no drug charges, just a gun charge. Because of his past arrest, he not legally allowed to carry a gun. At first, he was facing up to 10 years in prison if convicted, but his lawyer pulled some strings and got the charges dropped. Weezy hired celebrity lawyer Bradford Cohen to help with the case. Cohen had ties to the Trump administration, who helped Wayne get a pardon for his pending case. Bradford Cohen was also the one who helped Kodak Black get out of jail as well. Right before the election, Wayne was in a pic with Trump, endorsing him for president. After Wayne got pardoned, many thought it was part of the deal, but Cohen said the endorsement was 100% organic and had nothing to do with his gun case. So, it looked like Wayne dodged a bullet there, but he ain't the only rapper to get caught with a weapon. This next artist got arrested.
Okay, hold on. We learned some shit right quick. I ain't know how the ties of presidential pardons work. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep it all the way hot with y'all. I didn't know them fucking things exist until them two niggas got free. I'm just gonna let you know. But alright, they had some ties. They had some real live mob ties. I mean, yeah, okay.
After the cops caught him with a gun, painted like the American flag. Lil Mellow. Lil Mellow is an up-and-coming rapper from Detroit. He's racked up hundreds of millions of views on tracks like Back to Pressin' and His Stick. He made headlines in August after police arrested him for weapon possession and drug charges. Police launched an investigation into the rapper after he posted pics and videos of himself with a pistol painted like the American flag. They got a warrant to raid his crib on the east side of Detroit on the 19500 block of Fairport Street. When they got there, they found Mellow sitting in the back of a silver Mercury Mariner parked across the street. When police looked into the car, they saw a magazine and the grip of a gun sticking out of a brown paper bag. Some of the cops already knew Mellow because of previous incidents, so they knew he was only 19 and not old enough to get a gun license. While searching his car, they also found the American flag pistol he was flexing on social media. Lil Mellow also got this tattoo under his left eye, which helped police ID him as the same dude in the video. So he was brought down to the station and questioned. During the investigation, he told the ATF agent that he smoked weed every day since he was 14 and that he carried the pistol in music videos in Detroit. He told the agent he had access to the gun but denied being the owner. He still got charged with being a marijuana user and possession of a gun and had to
see what he fucked up at. He shouldn't have said nothing. Nothing. You ain't gotta say shit. I'm telling y'all, you ain't gotta say nothing. You literally can look the nigga that's like interrogating you shit and just look at him. You know what I'm saying? Cause like shit don't get judged right then and there. They gotta either let you go or take you to the county jail or some shit. And then you get to see a judge and then you know what I'm saying? Or you could just tell them I want to speak to my lawyer first. You know what I'm saying? Cause after you say that, I don't feel like they don't do nothing. They gotta let you speak to your lawyer once you know what I'm saying? Or they gonna send you to the jail, then have your lawyer meet you at the jail and shit, all the other shit. But no, I'm trying to tell y'all. Or they gonna let you out or let you get a bond, all that other shit. For real, bro.
face charges in federal court. At the time of his arrest, Lil Mellow was also fighting a case for robbing a weed dealer in Las Vegas.
Damn.
He's accused of stealing the gun from the victim during the robbery. But Lil Mellow ain't the only rapper to be caught with guns and weed. This next artist was found with a burner after police pulled him over for having illegally tinted windows. Offset. Offset is one of the biggest rappers in the game, but he's also the Migo who's had the most run-ins with the law. When the group was first blowing up, Offset spent months in jail after getting arrested for gun and drug charges, then inciting a riot while in custody. Since then, he's continued getting arrested for minor charges, including once when he got hit with multiple felony charges after his car got pulled over outside of Atlanta. In July 2018, Offset got stopped by the Atlanta Police Airport Division for having illegally tinted windows. After they searched his car, they found a gun and weed. They took him to Clayton County Jail and hit him with 2 felonies: possession of a weapon during a crime and possession of a firearm as a felon. He also got charged with some misdemeanors, including improper lane change and possession of less than an ounce of marijuana. But Offset's charges was later dropped. The Clayton County DA's office said it was because they was launching a federal investigation into him, which is why he got pulled over. Prosecutors said they ain't want to bring him to trial and explain why they was investigating his activities. Offset's lawyer says this is all cap and that they know nothing about any federal investigation. He says they dropped the case because he was searched during an illegal stop. Offset never committed any traffic violations, and at no time did the arresting officer say that he made an illegal lane change, which is why he was supposedly pulled over. He also said over 10 bands of Offset's own money was taken during the search, but later went missing and was never returned. It really all sounds pretty fishy, so they dropped the case to avoid any bad press. But Offset ain't the only rapper who been harassed by the police.
That sound like some whole lot of fuck shit, bruh. That ain't sound like a whole lot of fuck shit, y'all. That sound like a whole lot of fuck shit. This next artist got held at gunpoint by U.S. Marshals after being arrested on concealed weapons charges. Nardo Wick. Nardo Wick is a popular rapper from Jacksonville, Florida. He's had one of the fastest come-ups of 2021 after his breakout track, Who Want Smoke, got remixed by big names like G Herbo, Lil Durk, and 21 Savage. He also signed a deal with RCA Records earlier this year. But Nardo Wick's rise to fame ain't been easy. Back in August, a video hit social media showing the 19-year-old rapper and another man laying face down on the pavement as U.S. Marshals surround him with weapons drawn. Then, he and his friend get cuffed and escorted to a nearby vehicle. The arrest was... I'm saying, no, them 2 niggas laying down there with handcuffs on. Why that nigga still right there with the gun over him? Why? Like, why? They gonna get up and just beat your ass with handcuffs behind their back? Like, I don't get the certain part of that shit, bro. Supposedly related to a concealed weapons charge, but there ain't too many details about the case.
Court records show the charges are connected to an incident that happened last year. It ain't clear what happened, but it must have been something serious for them to bring out the marshals. Nardo Wick is one of the hottest up-and-coming rappers in the game, with co-signs for some of the biggest artists. So hopefully, this arrest won't slow down his career. But he's still a rapper from the streets, so who knows what he had popping off before breaking into the industry.
I'm about to fucking nigga lungs up. They be like, no, to put the damn guns up. Anyway, so, and a lot of this stuff was probably pretty crazy. You know, a lot of these niggas, I'm pretty sure listen, bro. I feel like being a rapper is a dangerous job. I don't want to mention niggas' names, but over the past 3 to 4 years, we had so many rappers pass away. In their own territory, too. So these niggas are targets at all times. These niggas always had dinner half M and jury. A free lick. Now, I don't know where them niggas gonna sell that $500,000 in jury, but a lot of the niggas that take the jury, they just do dumb shit and be like, we got his chain. We gonna wear his shit. On some weirdo shit. I just feel like this a little weird because, like, what the fuck you got another man shit on for? But it's whatever. And you know, these folks, these folks are licks, man. Or some niggas see them as licks. You know? Some of these niggas want to come up. Some of these niggas want some clout. A lot of niggas that's playing this street, it baffles me how many of them niggas want clout. That shit's crazy. Like, really do, like, extra shit for clout, though. Instead of trying to build they shit organically. For instance, Nardo Wick dropped the song and then went crazy on TikTok. I don't know. This shit's crazy. But, other than that, though, man, it's your boy Snore, man. I'm going to get the hell up out of here, man.